Okay, what I have here is Poker is the Name of the Game by Walter Gibson. And my notes on this, the cover art, the front and back cover art were sanctioned by the U.S. Playing Card Company, which makes bicycle poker playing cards, the very famous bicycle poker playing cards, and they have used the bicycle cards design on the front and back cover, which is really interesting that they got permission to do that. So that makes this a really interesting cover. Some crossover interest here for people that are interested in playing cards. Not a lot of books out there are probably sanctioned to use the logo and design of the U.S. Playing Card Company and Bicycle. My notes on this, 1974, mass market paperback. This looks like a first printing to me of this edition. I have taken a picture of this and posted a picture of the copyright page, the number line. So if a first printing of an edition is important to you, check out that picture and make your own determination. It looks like a first printing of this edition to me, but I'm not going to warrant that because there's a lot of nuances that come into play on number lines, and so I'm not going to categorically state it's a first printing. I'm just not going to go that far. My notes include the logo and design of the United States Playing Card Company. The famed bicycle poker playing cards is used on the front and back cover, which makes this a really interesting cover. For condition, cover is solid. Does show some shelf wear. You know, not tremendous shelf wear, but it's definitely it's got some shelf wear. It's not a new cover. It's a nice cover, but it's got some shelf wear. Corners are good. Binding is solid. The foredge is crisp and square. It's not bent or creased. And in a paper book, if you're looking for reading wear, the two things you want to look at, and one of them is the spine of a paperback. If it's bent or creased, you know it's been read some amount, and you can come to a pretty good determination on how much by what you see on the spine. Also, the foredge, if it's been read a lot, you'll see it in the foredge from the turning of the pages. You'll especially see it at the bottom corners or the top corners, depending on how a person turns the pages. I don't know if this book has ever been read. The foredge is perfectly square. There's no sign of it's being read on the foredge or the spine. There's no cover lift, and typically if you read a book a lot, you will bend the cover, and the cover will have a permanent lift to the cover. And this is just a nice square block. So I don't know if it's ever been read. Now my notes include binding solid, foredge crisp and square, no cover lift, spine is clean, not creased or broken, book appears nearly unread, text block is solid, there is age toning to the edges and the pages. The top edge, foredge, bottom edge, a little bit of age toning on the edges, and that age toning also carries a bit into the pages. Very common in an old, inexpensive paperback. Age toning is pretty much to be expected. It's just a question of how serious it is. I don't think it's especially serious in this copy. Age toning to edges and pages. Interior pages are clean, no marks. There's a very small ink mark on the foredge. Did not bleed into pages, which are clean. You can see that little black mark. Looks like an ink mark of some sort. I don't think it's a remainder mark. I think it's just an ink mark. But it does not bleed into the pages. Now, I'm not going to open these pages too far. Old paperbacks have to be handled very carefully. And you can read this copy, but you want to be careful with it. Keep it nice. So I'm not going to just crack the spine open. It's a nice solid block, which is what you want to see in an old pulp style mass market paperback. So I've set the condition as good, and it's at least good. It's a nice copy. There you go.